This is FilmScream. Want the latest on movies, shows, video games, and tech? Then keep it right here. Now, here's your hosts, Michael Allen, Daniel Long, and Zach Gordon.
And Lucas
Thank
Dodson.
you so much for tuning in. Yeah, I'm Lucas Dodson. This week we don't have Zach again. He is enjoying, his
Being
honeymoon
married.
in his nice sunny Florida and hanging out in Harry Potter world and all that. So we got Luke this week.
Brennan is also unavailable today. He should be back next week, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Week 15. Fuck.
Longest podcast we've ever done.
Yeah.
Series-wise.
It is.
Awesome.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
Awesome stuff.
Luke, I think you did one of the episodes with us with our old podcast, didn't you?
I think it was our last one, yeah.
It was like episode 10, our last episode.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't make it very far in that last series. But we're back, week 15.
A little Chicago feel to that. I like that.
Shit.
Baker's dozen there, bub.
We don't have any... Actually, we have I guess you could call them shout-outs. We're just going to talk about all the people and
There you go.
celebrate all the dead people this year.
There you go.
Shout out to Al Dodson, as always.
Al Dodson, thanks for checking out the podcast.
There you go.
The Cod Past.
He checks out a lot of them. He
put
says this is
your,
the best one. Best one.
Put your car keys in your khakis.
There you go. And the khakis.
But yeah, let's talk about some of the celebrities who passed in 2016. A lot of people were just like, dude, fuck 2016.
Dude.
I mean, a lot of good
Pretty
people
sure
died.
1665 with the plague was worse, but...
Yeah, probably. David Bowie. I was never a fan of David Bowie. I never really liked his music.
He's one of those names
But-
that you hear a lot, but like if you don't know who he is and you don't listen to him, then...
Yeah.
He was just a really huge pop star. I mean, you can't deny. I mean, the guy had a huge influence on the music scene. So,
70s and stuff.
I mean, I have a respect for him. But David Bowie, that was a surprise to me. David Bowie aged really well.
How old was he? You got ages on all these?
69. Yeah.
69.
Yeah, I got ages. 69. This is probably one of the biggest for me.
Put it on.
There's two big ones.
Yep.
All right. Alan Rickman. We're talking about a guy I watched in Die Hard when I was growing up, Harry Potter when I was growing up, Dogma,
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney fucking Todd,
Not when you were
greatest
growing up.
musical of all time.
Very good.
But
How old is he?
that really sucks. 69.
69.
Yeah, everyone's pressing for that number. I don't know.
He
why.
died from...
Was it cancer?
Yeah.
I think
very,
it was,
very
yeah.
secret. Very secret.
Very, because I didn't. When I saw it, I was like, "I'm sorry, what?"
A lot of celebrities don't want you to know. I mean, like Ben Stiller, he's over it now, but he waited a while to tell people.
I think he's going to be doing surgery soon. I don't know if he's cured yet. Do you know? I haven't heard anything.
I thought he was good.
Yeah.
I hope Ben Stiller doesn't die because I
No,
love Ben
he's-
Stiller.
He's definitely
No.
and he's trying to get out of that whole comedy thing. He's doing what Jim Carrey tried to do and is not succeeding.
Jim Carrey had a couple successful ones. Spotless Mind,
Yeah.
number 23.
Yeah. Oh, Spotlight's Mom was great.
Spotless Mind was great.
Truman Show was pretty much a
Truman
comedy,
Show
but
was
he was
Truman
good,
Show was good.
in that.
That was a great movie. Good,
was.
good shout out on that one.
I didn't
Fuck.
see that until it's like 2 years ago. It's what, 20 years
Really?
old?
Yeah, it's 20
Man,
years
that's a
old.
good movie.
Great movie.
Great film.
Um,
Great film. I don't want Ben Stiller to die like his career did. So
no. Well,
Last thing he did was
his
what?
career might have died, but
Zoolander 2.
his career might have died. But I tell you what, if he, I'd be heartbroken.
Okay, so
if
last movie
if
he
passed.
did that we're actually counting. Was it Secret Life?
Secret Life.
God, what a great movie! Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Phenomenal. One of my
That's the
favorite
last one
movies.
I've seen him in that I liked. Zoolander 2 was terrible.
Zoolander 2 was
But that's okay. We
the
forgive.
ultimate curse of any comedy movie is being called unfunny.
Yep.
Unfunny.
Can't wait 10
But it's Ben
years.
Stiller. He doesn't give a shit. I mean, the
Can't
guy's
wait
giving
10
us so
years,
much gold.
15 years and then do the same thing. It's just not going to work.
Yeah.
I mean,
When people
so
come
much
out of the
fucking
theater
gold.
like straight faced and mad, that's not good. That's not good.
I don't know why they did it anyways.
That's not good.
Zoolander was perfect by itself.
Like ultimate scary movie the last five years was The Conjuring. And
I thought you were talking about Scary Movie, like Scary Movie.
No.
I remember we did not even walk. We walked in for like 5 minutes of 5 and we couldn't do it. It was so
Oh,
bad.
it was-
No. I thought it was.
I I think it was 5.
Haunted House. Or the one
We walked out of
with
that, too.
Marlon, But yeah, that was
Walked out
horrible.
of that too. We walked out of Haunted House 1 though, because
Did
that
we?
was awful. I think so.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, that's what it was. Haunted House.
Haunted House 1 and 2 were both bad.
Horrible
And where the
movies.
fuck did Jamie Presley come? Like who was like, hey, first of all, let's make a Haunted House 2, and then who was like, let's get Jamie fucking Presley.
Oh, back in the late '90s, she was hot.
She was.
I think she's still a
everything.
nice piece of ass. I don't
Yeah,
know.
she's pretty nice. I mean, she's.
Did I just offend people by saying that?
Hmm?
Was that sexist?
Well,
A little bit.
it's your podcast. I'm just a guest.
Will you let it go? All right,
Yeah, I'll-
appreciate it.
All right, next.
Doris Roberts. Everybody loves Raymond.
Oh yeah,
mom?
the old lady.
Yeah, she croaked. I didn't even know about it until I saw the list.
Of course, she was pretty old though. She was
When they were
90.
filming that,
she was like 70, right?
Oh yeah, she was
75?
old. What was his name? The one that died, the real famous old school actor from the 60s, 70s. He played young Frankenstein, or he played Frankenstein in Young Frankenstein.
Oh, I know. What
He was the father in that show.
Van Wilder.
I forgot his name, but I don't know why I'm acting like I can't look it up. It's
Gene Wilder?
2016.
No, well, Gene Wilder did die.
Everybody loves.
Yeah, he was in Young Frankenstein.
Raymond.
Yeah,
He was, but I'm talking about Frankenstein.
Oh.
Why would you not have him on this freaking list? God damn it! Show him. Here it is. Peter Boyle.
Peter Boyle. There you
Yeah,
go.
he died not too long after the show.
Oh, wow.
2006.
Wow.
But that was crazy. Yeah, Doris Roberts,
The next 3 are going to be really, really
Prince.
tough. The next 3 are tough.
Prince.
Prince.
Loved his music. I wasn't really like into him. I just loved his music. I thought he had
Dude
great
got
music.
more girls than.
Diseases.
Yet he was the most feminine person.
I mean, he was straight Metro.
It's so sexual.
Straight Metro.
Fucking
Metro as can be. Metro before Metro was even a thing.
yeah, I know, right?
Dude. And
Nah,
me and my brother were talking about this. He might be the most underrated guitarist, or at least top 5 underrated guitarist. He was really, really good.
Really? Yeah, no
Guitar
one ever
player.
talks about his guitar skills. It's
Really
all
good
about
guitar-
his sex.
Purple
appeal.
Rain, like, moved me in ways. I mean, it's just such a great song. It moved a lot of
Were you in your room on a Saturday night just
Oh my
listening to the
gosh.
record player
Rain,
and-
dude, it's raining.
with your big giant headphones
It's-
from RCA, and
it's-
you just
It's raining.
With the
I've-
3-foot cord plugged
dude,
straight into it.
I've seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off like 8 times that day at the local movie theater because tickets were only like $1 back then. So no,
I
I'm
saw
not that old.
And I saw the trailer for the first Back to the Future. and
Oh my gosh,
I was
it
so
was
blown
so
away. I was
fire.
so ready.
Dude, so fire.
Flash Gordon's coming out.
Dude, so I mean that's a little bit of
The original Punisher. All right, we're moving on. We're getting Muhammad Ali,
Champion of the world.
champion, the people's champion,
People's champion. Really, really good.
champion of the world, man.
But
No one's gonna ever remember him for some of the fucked up racist shit he said, but that's okay.
took too many hits to the head. Took too many hits.
You could tell because in his later years he was a little wasn't all there,
In,
unfortunately.
a little
But
too liberal.
What?
A little too
no,
liberal.
he was very quiet, seemed zoned out a lot.
Yeah, he was.
he
slow,
had
slow.
Parkinson's, right? Didn't he? Have
Did he have
so, yeah.
Parkinson's?
yeah, he had Parkinson's.
Was it beat into him?
That's not how that works.
That's really dark, isn't it?
No,
I'm sorry, guys. Did he have Parkinson's?
While you're looking that up, the Thriller in Manila is quite possibly the best boxing match of all time between him
He did have Parkinson's.
and Joe Frazier. And in the ring,
That's the most infamous.
I love Frasier. That's one of my favorite shows.
yeah, no,
I love
Can't
it.
believe he was a
he wasn't
boxer, too.
fighting the show.
I can't believe that.
No, Frasier from the show was fighting him.
Frazier
Yeah.
was from fighting him.
Yeah, Frazier, you know?
He's got a
Kelsey
well,
Grammer. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Scrambled eggs.
I think they had the same
At it
height.
again.
So weight,
Sure.
you got like a couple pounds on.
Sure, why
Just
not?
a couple.
No, Frazier will get murdered.
It's pretty bad.
All right, next.
Ali,
He'll
though,
get murdered in
people's
2017.
champion. You know, the guy was awesome.
First person to win the belt 3 times.
Greatest athlete of all time.
Are you asking me?
Who would win between Ali and Bruce Lee?
Ronda Rousey.
Ali and Bruce Lee.
Ali and Bruce Lee.
They were at the same time too.
Yeah.
I wonder why we never saw that.
Oh, because I think Bruce Lee would have the technique, and then Muhammad Ali would have the. They're both quick.
They're both so quick.
They're both really in his prime versus in his prime. That'd be a really good match. Don't put stuff in my head like that. That's a really good match.
All right,
really good
all right. Anton Yelchin, like
Wow,
this one
out of
fucked
nowhere.
up. Jeep got fucked bad on this
Out of
because it was their faulty
nowhere.
car that killed him.
Out of nowhere.
They get sued?
I don't know. Did they sue him?
Oh, I don't think so.
I think they
Should've.
just recalled it.
I think they recalled.
But yeah,
Yeah,
there was
that-
something faulty in the brake system,
Out of
and it rolled
nowhere.
back and crushed him.
Out of nowhere.
Shout out to his family and friends. But
Yeah.
like the fourth
really
Star
sad.
Trek movie, they might not do another one.
That last one was so dull.
You didn't like it?
No,
Into
Which one?
I didn't like this.
No, Into Darkness was a good one.
That was a good one.
Third
The
one?
last one,
Star Trek Beyond or something?
Beyond.
yeah, it just was not as good as the previous.
I thought the white girl, the white alien, was like a breath of fresh air. She was really nice.
She was okay. The problem I had was the villain, the antagonist.
Yeah, he was sort of
So
just out
Yeah.
there. Yeah, it was okay.
All right.
Anton Yelchin, that sucks, man.
That's just out of nowhere.
Young guy, man, 27, man. He was my age.
Out of nowhere.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
Here's the big one right here, Gene Wilder.
Gene
I can't believe
Wilder.
that, man. Dude, what the fuck, dude? Mel Brooks outlived this motherfucker.
Mel Brooks, dude.
Mel Brooks, and he's
I
ancient.
seriously think he can't die
Probably not.
at this point. It might be illegal.
It might be illegal. They might have to bottle some of
It
that.
might be illegal.
Some of that. I don't know. Some of that shit he's got going on in there.
I mean, after all this, now we gotta, just come on.
Dude, some of the best Gene Wilder movies to me: Stir Crazy and Hear No Evil, See No Evil.
Oh man, going back.
Going back, man. Those are his best films, man.
Cool. I mean,
A lot of people say Frankenstein.
But he'll always be
Willy
remembered.
Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka. He'll always be remembered as
Yeah.
that. He was a really good guy.
Blazing Saddles is another.
Oh, Blazing Saddles.
really good
is
one of my favorite of mine.
Good. Couldn't make it now though.
No,
Couldn't make it now.
no.
But really, really good show.
You know what? I'm surprised. Gene
Go ahead.
Wilder was not in Spaceballs.
Um,
What role would he have played if he was in that movie?
I just
I
don't.
think Lone Star,
The Emperor, maybe if
the Emperor.
they did it, if they made it Emperor.
I think he'd do a Lone Star. Actually,
Lone
I think he
Star?
might have been too old. I don't know. When was that? Like mid '80s?
Yeah, yeah. Just any '80s movie is gonna be mid '80s.
That's how it is,
It's just
dude.
any.
It's like it's either 85 or 86. That's it.
I mean, I can't think of a movie.
If it's an Eddie Murphy movie, it's the mid '80s.
It's
all
the
right?
mid '80s. Like, dude was on fire.
Dude was on fire. He
He
was
made
doing
3
stand-ups.
movies a month. I didn't even think that was possible.
I know. He was doing it at the same time, dude.
I didn't think that was possible.
As long as it wasn't Golden Child.
Oh,
No, I liked it. I liked it. It was a campy movie. I enjoyed it. George Michael.
George Michael.
He was only 53. That motherfucker died, man.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Still look good for his age.
Great, pretty good artist. Pretty good artist.
Yeah, he was all right.
Big one.
Let's not get that crazy. All right?
Nah.
It wasn't like, wake me
Big
up
one
before you
coming
go
up.
go. I mean, let's just...
Big one coming up.
that one's heartbreaking, man. Carrie Fisher, dude.
Carrie Fisher.
That was probably the big... A lot of people would say that's the biggest one of the year. Not to me, but it is one of the biggest.
So many people grew up with her as their first crush.
Yeah, I know. With that fine piece of ass and that metal bikini, man.
Okay, well.
I don't want to see it now, like when she was older, but I mean,
You want to see it now?
when she was like when she was older.
Oh, when she was already.
When she was younger, though, man. How she always talked about hating that fucking thing.
And then her and the book she put out, which was, just controversially open about everything in her book. I mean, about doing coke, about doing marijuana.
Yeah, but when you get that old, doing
marijuana.
Doing
I injected
marijuana.
6 marijuanas today.
doing the marijuana.
Doing the marijuana. I like it when
Dancing
Keith
with
comes
Mary
over
Jane.
because he always has the marijuana on him. Yeah.
But when you're that old, I mean, it's that point you just don't care.
Her and Harrison Ford, like, getting together when he's in his
Yeah,
mid-30s
but
and
look
she's
at him,
19.
Look at him, though. I mean, that was a good-looking motherfucker back
Dude
in the
is
day.
awesome. Very weird.
That guy was a stud back in the day.
He's sort of a loner, but yeah, he's pretty awesome. He's pretty awesome. And got bank.
Harrison Ford,
money.
highest grossing actor of all time.
Got a lot of money over the
Yeah.
years.
He beat Samuel L. Jackson.
Really?
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson had the reins. Well, of course, he's in everything.
I mean,
but
he's in every single movie.
every fucking movie.
I mean,
you know?
if you go back, seriously, if you go back and watch a Charlie Chaplin film, he's in there.
He's an
Like,
extra.
You'll be like, is
That's
that?
where he started.
I mean, I'm sorry. Is that Samuel Jackson?
Is that Sammy J?
Is that Sammy J?
Dude, is that Sammy J? Sam Jackson, baby?
That's crazy, dude.
I don't know.
All right.
I love how Daniel's getting in on this. All right, Debbie Reynolds, her mother, dude,
Died a day
within 24
after.
hours.
Like that.
Like, what the fuck?
Because
dude?
sometimes grief, sometimes overwhelming grief,
How old was she,
overwhelming
though?
emotion.
84. Her mother was
84.
84. Carrie
She's
Fisher was 60.
84. Debbie Reynolds was a very good-looking woman when she was. I mean, she still is, or still was, but when she was younger, she was a very good-looking woman. She was really great. But sometimes
I
overwhelming
saw
emotion.
that in the
grief.
Dancing in the Rain and shit, dude.
Yeah.
She was a pretty nice piece of ass, dude. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
okay. Well, objectifying women, but that's cool.
Well, men get objectified all the time, so.
Yeah.
Name one time.
Okay, how about all those shirtless models and the fucking ads and shit, all right? Let's relax, all right? Those are my people!
That's an optimal body for what a body should look like.
Yeah, why can't women be topless like men?
Oh, man. I don't know.
I'll support that.
Me too.
Ask my sister.
Speaking of
Shout out.
fine when they were younger, Nancy Reagan, dude. She was
Nancy
dude,
Reagan.
she was hot when she was younger, bro.
94 years old.
Dude, you know who I wish wasn't a cunt and who was hot when they were younger? Dude,
Okay, well,
fucking
here it is.
Hillary Clinton.
Wow.
Dude, she was hot when she was younger, dude.
Wow.
Too bad she sucks ass now. But
Wow. Well, I mean, if you want to get into
Let's
it.
relax.
Yeah,
let's relax over there.
relax.
Trump 2020.
But yeah, guys, that was some of the big names that,
Big
that
names.
passed away
Big names. Big
this year.
names.
Unfortunately, was kind of a sucky year. Dude, best Carrie Fisher movie.
Keith Richards didn't die.
He's still fucking alive?
He's still
He's
kicking.
Dude, he's still like a bag of
He's
bones in the
still
back of the
alive.
fucking room.
I think the last time anybody saw him was when he did Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean, man.
Yeah,
And he fit that role perfectly. He already
Yeah,
looked like
I
a
mean-
fucking pirate.
I did. He always does.
He looked like he had scurvy.
And like he came to the set with that on, and people were like, "Okay, go get the cup. You just have that on." Like,
Do you wear that all the time? Yeah.
yeah, I did.
It's my get up.
I don't know what that British accent was.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
All over the place.
All right.
Dude. Oh, dude.
Yeah,
I live in the back streets. No, dude.
My name is Bill Wilkins.
Do you know my Bill? No, you mean Bill Wilkinson.
This is my house.
This is my house.
The Conjuring
Get out
2.
of my chair.
Bro, The Conjuring 2 was
Best horror movie this year, hands down.
I mean,
Probably in a while. It's even better than the first one.
Ooh.
I love the first one.
Ooh.
It's
I
still
agree.
it's number 2 for me.
Number one was two.
Did we
Two
go
is
to,
number one.
We go saw both of them. Right?
Yeah, we did.
2 is number 1. 1 is number 2. Sinister's number 3.
One was
Babadook's
too
number
overdone.
4. And wait, you didn't like Babadook?
I did like
It was pretty great, wasn't it? Babadook.
It's pretty good.
Duke.
It's pretty good. When the kid comes out of the room and says, "Mom, who's that?" and points down the hallway, and the nun is standing there, I'm just like, okay, well,
Terrifying.
this has gone up a bit.
Hard pass.
Like, this has gone up quite a bit.
I wonder if their daughter's still alive and if she's a medium.
A medium.
Yeah, someone that can speak with dead people, like ghosts.
Yeah. I thought you were like,
It can't be real. I mean, maybe it is. I don't fucking know.
wait, do you believe in ghosts?
I'm a nihilist. I don't give a fuck.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I don't believe it. No,
No,
I don't believe in anything. I don't really have a thing.
Daniel?
Nah.
No, you don't believe in spirits?
No.
Dude, he's a nihilist too. You didn't know?
There's so many ghost hunter shows and stuff that
Yeah.
have never caught anything.
I like when they're like, "What's that?
What's that?
Did you hear that? No.
There is
dude.
a warm
No.
yellow liquid running down my leg.
South Park.
So spooky.
South Park.
Shout out to South Park.
Oh
Who
man.
pulls less punches, South Park or Family Guy?
Family Guy.
Family Guy.
Family
Yeah,
Guy.
South Park don't give a fuck.
No, South Park don't care.
South Park does some nasty.
I mean, they got
bullshit.
sued by the Church of Scientology. They just didn't care.
They don't give a fuck.
I mean, they had one of their
They make bank.
longest running actors quit because he didn't agree with their Scientology episode.
Who?
Isaac Hayes,
Oh yeah, Isaac Hayes.
chef.
He was Scientologist.
Yeah, that's why
Dude,
he
you're
left.
too old to be doing that stuff, dude.
And
You
then he
older
came-
than that religion.
And then they brought him back in the show and like just used old
That's
old audio
classic.
clips. It was rough.
Classic.
That's funny.
And they killed him.
Yeah, like bad. And then he died in real life.
It's crazy. It's pretty good. It was pretty good.
The death in real life or the episode?
Both.
Both.
Okay, well,
Racist.
no,
Oh,
just
well,
inappropriate. Not racist.
Just mildly, highly inappropriate.
Carrie Fisher's best movie, The Burbs. All right, let's move on, guys. Phil Spencer had a couple words to say about Xbox's choice to lock certain people out of
Now,
content.
for those of you who don't know, Phil Spencer is
Isn't he the CEO of
I think of Microsoft.
Major Nielsen, right? Well, what is he?
He's the head of Xbox. Yeah.
Head of Xbox. Okay.
I don't know why I said Microsoft. Bill Gates is clearly.
Paying marketing funds so another console base can't play a piece of content doesn't feel like growth. Fucking men.
Say that
That's
again?
from Xbox, baby.
Say that again.
Paying marketing funds so another console's base can't play a piece of content doesn't feel like growth. Amen.
I can agree, but I
You
mean
want-
that's from
let
every
me-
side.
Let me tell you from experience what I've experienced with this shit. So I have a game called The Division. You guys heard me talk about it before. I played Division. We got the new update. I was excited. The new update in November. And then I was like, all right, I'm a season pass holder. When do I get the DLC? We had to wait a month. PlayStation players had to wait a month because Xbox had a timed exclusive on the DLC. What kind of shit is that? We paid for the fucking DLC. Why don't we get that shit when it comes out? That's not fair.
It's all about the war.
When did companies start doing DLC? 05, 06?
Whenever the second gen came out. Was
Well,
it second gen?
PS2 had very limited online. I think it might have had like a few games that had DLC, but it was pretty limited on the
It wasn't
on the online.
It wasn't as bad as the DLC market is now.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even have like a digital market.
Until PS3, Wii, Xbox 360.
The only company that seems to know what they're doing when it comes to DLC is CD Projekt Red. They did The Witcher.
Oh, yeah.
Selling like a
They gave
full, like,
16 free DLC pieces out to everybody.
and when they did have an expansion, it was like what, $20 for like 10 hours.
it was 20, but then it was like within a month or two, it was down to like $10.
That's pretty good.
They know what they're doing. I mean, they're but then you get people like Xbox.
Very
that-
intimidating game, though.
What, Witcher? I tried it again yesterday. Remember?
Very
For
intimidating.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
and I was
No,
like,
it was like Friday. I was heading to work and he's like, I'm trying it again. I was like, all right, don't get burned out. And then I come back and he's like playing.
So
League
what
or
is it
something.
about it? I mean, I mean, for anybody that doesn't know, The Witcher is
Witcher's about basically a Monster Hunter.
Skyrim on steroids.
Skyrim.
Yeah.
Skyrim is so mainstream, which is not a bad thing. It's just it's very easy to pick up and play.
Yeah.
Very
you can
easy.
ignore the lore and you don't have to get too involved in the story. But with
But-
Witcher, you got to know what's going on.
What's going on?
With
Yeah.
Witcher, compared to Elder Scrolls and Witcher, though, I would say Elder Scrolls has more lore and has better lore, actually.
What's better,
a lot.
Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, or World of Warcraft? Rank them.
Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls.
Now, and when you say Elder Scrolls, are you talking? What are you talking? Online? Elder
Yeah.
Scrolls Online?
Skyrim.
Uh,
Skyrim, WoW, Elder Scrolls.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Wow.
WoW's. It depends because I mean it's a completely different thing. They're both RPGs, but like WoW,
Yeah.
WoW, you
All
can't
three
play.
of them are RPGs.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're not talking about Elder Scrolls Online because it's not good. WoW is just so like you got to be on a team, you got to be in a clan, you got to enjoy it with other people. You can play it by yourself, but it's not as fun. But Skyrim, you can jump in, just play by yourself for 50 hours and be good.
WoW has got the longevity though, right? It's been around for a while.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, when did it
Like
come out?
2000s.
04? 3? 4?
Oh,
2? So it had to be something
I think it was
early.
3.
3.
It was early.
It revolutionized the game.
2004.
MMO. Yeah, revolutionized MMOs. What'd you say?
2004.
Oh, man.
Is it?
It was there back in the rear projection monitors days. I was playing it in 06 is when I started playing it. I played it for a good while. And I even had a nasty computer screen.
No wow.
It was fucking nasty. Big old fat ass on it. Just didn't want to do what it
Why
wanted
is
to do.
Elder Scrolls so bad online?
Elder Scrolls Online? It was a cash grab. It was just a really, really lazy and
Not made by the same people that made Skyrim.
yeah, it's the parent company of Bethesda that made it.
ZeniMax. Yeah.
And they really just shit on everybody.
just
Everybody
boring
wanted
to me.
everybody wanted Skyrim Online, but they gave them something completely different. They gave them a half-ass MMO.
But then again, you can't really do Skyrim online. I mean, you could have the same like kind of combat and stuff, but you can't really have like a world like that and expect it to work with multiplayer.
Dude, everybody, they would have been okay with the same graphics from 2011, same fucking gameplay, as long as we got to play with our friends. People don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, we got CD Projekt Red right now is working on Cyberpunk 2077, and that's supposed to be, apparently, from what we're reading, the little hints, that it might actually be the first RPG that you can play co-op with your friends and stuff. And if that's true, then that's going to be the MMO
Gotta change the
to
title.
kill all MMOs.
Gotta change the title. My
You don't
God.
like it?
Cyberpunk 2077. It's supposed
My
to be. It's supposed to be like Blade Runner. It's supposed to be
My
dystopian future.
God. Good, but change the title.
Dude,
What if
Dude,
they
what
just
if they
call
called
it
it?
Cyberpunk?
What if they called it
Cyberpunk.
Blade Runner 2049?
I mean, my God.
I'm in.
Does it got Harrison Ford?
Dude, if he's in it, I'm in.
Dude, for real.
Dude, Blade Runner game? Dude, I'm fucking in, dude. I don't give a shit.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Just like the Lord of the Rings game that you played for like 2 days.
Which one?
The Mordor? What is it? What was
Okay,
Shadow
first of
Mordor.
all, it wasn't 2 days.
it?
It
Shadow
was,
of Mordor?
it was like a whole week, and the only thing I didn't do was progress the story. I just kept hunting down captains. That's all I wanted to do. That was the best part of the game, was just hunting down orcs.
It was pretty good. It was a good game.
But yeah, Phil Spencer has it right. Now, if the head of Xbox is saying that, then Xbox, you need to start changing some shit, because that's fucking bullshit. But people are gonna be like, well, what about in Destiny when PlayStation got, armor pieces that the armor pieces for the new the Dawning series that Xbox didn't get, PlayStation got them themselves. They're like, yeah, well, PlayStation paid for that, and that's something that's completely separate. You got all the other stuff. Okay, you weren't locked out of DLC or other content.
What do you think about that? What do you think about time exclusive DLC?
It's trash. It's terrible. It all started, like the big uproar all started when Xbox had that time exclusive
Call of Duty.
that, and then they got really everybody upset when they went Tomb Raider timed exclusive.
The DRM.
The whole game was fucking timed exclusive.
Who does Tomb Raider think they are? Like, do
Dude.
people think that we care?
The Rise of
Don't.
Tomb Raider.
Stop pushing out Tomb Raiders.
Why not?
Not good.
Fuck, nobody cares.
I love it.
Did you play it?
No. Daisy Ridley is supposed to play Tomb Raider.
Fine, I'm in. Whatever. She's okay.
I mean, give me a good director, a good script. Like, let's go.
I don't know how she'll do.
Hour and a half.
I mean, the only reason she's getting the Star Wars is because she's got J.J. Abrams, and that guy can turn anyone into a great actor.
J.J. Abrams can turn any series into a really great
J.J.
J.J. Abrams can be like, wait, this is
JJ.
He can go into like the closet and find like
know.
dust covered series and be like,
Something about those Jewish directors, man.
well,
There's something about them.
Steven
Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, Marty.
Mel Gibson.
You know,
Well,
It's
the
just-
exact opposite
Yeah, well.
of that.
Yeah, he's antis.
Last blockbuster to win critically acclaimed awards was
Shit, I didn't think anybody did.
Braveheart.
Oh,
Braveheart.
and they consider that a blockbuster? How much did that make?
It made a lot. Superman made. We watched it. Superman, the 1978 version, made
The terrible ones, yeah.
made $300 million
Yeah.
off of a $50
Which is
million
good back in
budget.
the 80s. No, 70s. Right?
70s. It's pretty good. It's
Which
pretty
is
awesome.
really good.
Late
in the
70s.
Late
Late
70s.
70s. Pretty good.
We're talking Star Wars.
Yeah.
First Star Wars.
What do you think about this? Just shifting gears here back to Phil Spencer and Xbox. It says Xbox is trying to be innovative. They're trying to find a new audience while not abandoning the old one. Well, I'm sorry.
Hard to do.
Yeah. Trying to find a new audience while abandoning the old one is a quick way to lose your entire market. which they did. They drove away the core audience with DRM themed announce for Xbox One.
They really did.
I don't understand that. Can you explain that to me?
Yeah.
Daniel?
Mike and I were heavy Xbox 360 fans. We played every day for like a year and a half straight. We were so excited. We got the PS4 coming out, Xbox One, and I don't think we had like a hard pick when they were announced because we didn't know anything about them.
Not until they
we were
released them.
we were completely basing it off our past experience. Probably going with Xbox One, and then they had, I think it was E3, and then everybody's they're talking about and you can't play used games and things like that, and people are like, hold up, that's gonna completely destroy a market, because a lot of people can't afford to pay $60 for a brand new game, so they wait a year.
Sure.
It goes down to 20 or 30 used.
Sure.
Still 60 or so new,
Mm-hmm.
So that really hurt them because number one, you can't even bring your own disc from someone else's house and play it at a friend's house or something. So that pissed people off. Then another thing, they can't afford the $60 game. Mm-hmm. And the biggest thing was that you had to have your Xbox online. This is what
at
they
all
were
times.
At all times, they were starting this, and they quickly backtracked when they got the backlash
They
from the public.
backtracked on a lot of
But
shit.
you couldn't play
Like
it.
Hitler out of Russia.
You could not play it unless it was online, and people hate that shit. They hated it with the new SimCity. They hate it with the Xbox. I hate it with anything.
Yeah.
I mean, for some games, clearly, you can't play. Like Overwatch, without it always being
At the
online, 'cause
time,
it's only multiplayer. But
at the time, 2013, not every single person had great internet.
yeah.
And some parents didn't even have it. The kids just wanted to play the games. They didn't care about being
And
online.
not only that,
2017, a lot of people don't have great internet.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. It's ridiculous.
not only that, but a lot of people didn't have the data cap that you needed to be able to always have your shit online. Because granted, it's not going to be pushing through too much through that it's going to hit your data cap, but it is going to help.
Sure.
And they were also talking about only having games where you had to download them and things like that, and that would kill your bandwidth.
Which I'm
and
okay
your
with. I
data
like
cap.
digital, but I can understand why people are mad.
But you want the
People
option.
like hard copies.
But you want the option.
Yeah, I
See,
don't wanna be
for you and
forced.
me, like, who else do you know that has a PlayStation that you'd want to lend a game to? I mean, Zach, but
No one.
So you don't care. You play digital, but for people
Zach
that
will probably try to sell my game.
yeah.
Shout out to Zach.
So
Zach,
one of the big things was Mike and I went crazy when they did this. It was Sony's E3 press conference, and they devoted like a whole 5-minute segment, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you can play used games," and everybody was like, "Wow,
Woo!
So
It
that
was
was
a good
that was
conference.
pretty much the point where we were sold
PlayStation 1.
on they were.
And that's Xbox One that did all that?
And you
Yeah.
can tell they're still winning because they have double the consoles sold compared to Xbox. So I think it's 45 million now, almost 50 actually. Now that I
Something
think
like
about
that,
it. And Xbox is still teetering around 20, 25.
Oh my gosh.
But here's some more tweets because Phil Spencer responded to a fan who said, "Hypocrisy. Anyone remember 360 and their heavily marketing with Call of Duty? Yes.
Yeah.
And then Phil Spencer responded, people at whatever this kid's name is, people getting worked up on this. Never said Xbox has never done this. Not calling out others. Just not practice I like. That's it." Man, the guy knows what's wrong, but at the end of the day, it's a business, and there's a board members, and you got
It's
to
hard
worry
to
about.
change the hearts of everyone involved.
Yeah, I
You
know.
got your superiors,
you got your board members, and
people
your,
below you, people
and
beside you, your
stock,
customers.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, how does PlayStation do it?
They didn't fuck up in the beginning.
they're not stupid. They may be dumb when it comes to making movies, but when it comes to video games, they got it down pat, man.
You know what the main
Sony,
problem is now, though? We were talking about this the other day. There's nothing coming out. The market used to be so saturated with just millions
Video
of different
games?
things coming out, and like the
Let me
holiday
tell you-
season came around, and like nothing came out. Dishonored 2, and that was pretty much it.
Let me tell you what's going on in 2017.
Go ahead.
Hit me.
Xbox has nothing.
Yes, sir.
PlayStation has like 30 awesome exclusives coming out.
Oh, wow.
Wild,
Nintendo Switch is coming out.
Horizon.
Sega's coming out with...
Switch is coming out with their lackluster fucking system.
Wow.
Detroit becoming human.
Oh, God. That looks good.
What else?
Detroit winning the Super Bowl.
I wish, please.
Backtrack.
Is this a
Uh,
fantasy?
Did we talk about this
If
last
we-
week?
if we,
about
Backspace delete.
Hold on, did it start already?
Backspace.
It's 7 p.m., isn't it?
Oh yeah.
did we talk about the NES Classic last week at all?
No, we didn't.
Because I know I was
What about
telling
it?
you, based on how fast something like that sold, like a lot of people in the gaming world right now weren't around when the NES was around. I wasn't. I never had an NES. Closest thing I saw was a Super Nintendo. So how fast do y'all think it's going to sell out when they start pushing out Super Nintendo Classic or N64 Classic or anything?
I don't think they'll ever do an N64 Classic for a while.
I don't see why not.
For a very
because
long
the
time.
because the it's just like the NES. You could load a crap ton of games because they don't take up any bit of memory. So
I just want Nintendo to come out with something that's good.
they do.
No, they keep coming out with the same systems. They keep just repackaging shit, and they're like, "Here you go." I know people want it, but like, can we come up with some new stuff? I mean, we just saw more specs for the Switch,
But here's the thing:
and
if it's not
they're
broken,
kinda
why
lack.
fix it?
What I'm saying is, you got this beautiful game like
Mike,
Zelda.
Mike, are you a Nintendo fan?
I like Nintendo. I like some
Are you an Xbox
certain
fan?
things for Nintendo. I like the DS. I like the handhelds. I've always liked Nintendo's handhelds.
Are you an Xbox fan?
360.
Yeah.
I like 360. PS4 is the best though.
PS4.
PS3 had a lot of good stuff too. They just didn't have party chat.
Well, let's.
They have
what
free
are you,
online.
What are you saying? Like, you're saying they need to bring out.
Switch. They need to come out with some stuff with a little better hardware because that Zelda game, dude. I feel like that's not going to be fair on that system. That seems like a game that needs to be on a stronger system because it looks
I
beautiful.
don't know. They're really good about taking what they have as far as specs for their systems and maxing it out. Because Twilight Princess looked pretty good on the Wii.
Really?
Yeah. Now Wii U, they didn't have much to work with on the Wii U. Nothing too
Dude, the Wii
CPU graphics
The Wii.
intensive.
That was my least favorite Nintendo system. That was a horrible system.
the Wii U or the Wii?
Wii.
Ooh,
I hated that.
top
GameCube.
selling of all time. but-
Daniel's
Well,
a big
okay.
Nintendo fan.
I
Top
can
selling.
tell you 10 right
let
now.
me tell you this. Top selling because it was like the only of its kind. With the
Okay.
sensor and the motion and all that stuff,
Okay.
but
I mean,
I don't think it was their best system. GameCube, N64,
See, but the GameCube didn't sell for shit.
Wii U was the shit. But Wii was trash to me.
what's the difference between the Wii and the Wii U?
Wii was all about the motion
Just for people who
controls.
don't know, I mean,
Wii
just like
was
the
all about
second
those
console.
motion controls and
Console.
shit, and then
Yeah. I
said
Wii
console.
U was more about the the really cool, awesome handheld second screen, and I don't know, it's just a better looking system too.
I mean, it seems like PlayStation has somebody that's always at the table, willing to put out, and we talked about this last week, willing to put out innovative stuff. Xbox, the guy's late. He's in traffic. He comes in late. He throws some paperwork.
But
down.
he doesn't care because he already bought the content out, and
Yeah,
you
he's
don't
just
get
like,
to have it for a month.
The Nintendo, the guy's not even coming. He's been fired for years.
The guy at Nintendo doesn't have to come
He's
because he makes millions.
I mean, we call him Johnson. right?
Sorry, he makes billions.
I mean,
John Nintendo.
John Nintendo is sitting there like asleep at the wheel, and it's just like, oh, everybody.
And then he wakes up to someone knocking on his window
Oh!
and handing him a check.
Another PlayStation exclusive, fucking Kojima's game. That's another big selling point for PlayStation. Did you hear about Kojima
You
last
probably
year?
haven't heard. It's
Hit
called
me.
Death Stranding.
Dude.
It's got Norman Reedus.
He's the one that makes all of the what was that game?
He makes all the Metal Gears.
Metal Gear games.
Oh,
the
wow.
big games.
Yeah.
He had a falling out with Konami. They fucked him in
Big,
the ass. They
big
bent him
falling
over and
out.
stuck it in dry.
Wow.
Bad.
So much so
Oh,
that he
graphic.
wasn't
Graphic.
allowed to go to the Video Game Awards.
An award ceremony.
He was
They
not
banned him.
allowed.
What did he do?
I
No
think they
one
had
has.
some creative differences, and Konami just did the real fucked up thing and said, fuck you. I mean, it's not just Kojima either. They were treating their regular employees real bad, too. Because
They were trying to transition.
For people that don't
from,
know, Kojima is
Hideo Kojima. He's
he's one of the greatest.
the director for
is
the Metal Gear
really
games.
good.
One of the greatest video game
But
directors.
just recently, I think last month, they were having the Video Game Awards, and one of the guys was like, "I'm gonna call out an injustice," and it was that he was not allowed.
The game?
No, not the game.
I know.
No one cares about
Kojima
that.
was banned for the award ceremony.
Wow.
He
Couldn't
said
even
it was
go.
Because of a falling out with Konami, he was not allowed.
There were employees
It's
at
Konami.
Konami is the company that
You know who
makes video
Konami
games.
is. They make
Just
a
for
million
people that
games.
don't know.
Konami.
Everyone knows who
Just for
Konami is. If they're listening to this, they probably know.
Just for people.
Here, I'll
Contra was one of the big ones
Okay, cool.
back in the day.
I got you.
Metal
see
Gear,
what's
some soccer games,
Sure.
Frogger, the original 1981 Frogger.
Wow.
Silent Hills that was canceled.
Silent Hill is a series I grew up on, and I'm
Sure,
pissed, but now because we don't get to see any more from it.
Sure.
Because
They
they went to
really-
pachinko machines.
The thing is, though, they have nothing without
Castlevania.
Kojima.
Castlevania.
Because the only thing that they put out besides these stupid soccer games was Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Last like good quality game was probably one of the Silent Hills, but they weren't. They're not that great.
So what's happening now?
Fuck you. Oh,
They're not.
I see what you're
Downpour
saying.
was
I see
not
what
that
you're
good.
saying. Downpour wasn't that good.
Now 1 and 2 back in the
My
2000s.
favorite was.
I mean, it almost got real.
I
almost
like-
got real
I like
here.
2, 3, Homecoming. Those were the ones I liked. Those are the ones I grew up on. 2, 3, and Homecoming. Those are just my favorite games.
First, Resident Evil. It's pretty fucking
Never
scary.
played any of them.
That was Capcom.
Yeah, pretty fucking scary.
But anyways, so
It was.
I mean, it got so bad at Konami that employees that were talking about the situation between them and Kojima were getting demoted into lower departments and stuff. Like it was bad over.
So what's happening now?
It's bad. No. They completely switched over to pachinko. They're putting out some games like Pro Evolution Soccer and stuff. But now they're making those stupid little slot machines basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So what's happening now?
In Japan.
You know what's weird?
But
though?
now Kojima got signed on by PlayStation, grabbed him, picked him up, and they're giving him a bunch of millions of dollars for funding, and he's got a game coming out for PlayStation only.
And it's called
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding. And guess who's in it?
Stranding
Starring Norman Reedus.
from The Walking Dead.
From The Walking Dead.
Interesting little side fact though. When did Kojima and Konami
and
have
Guillermo del Toro.
have the falling out? When was that? It was about
2 years ago, right?
I think it was beginning 2015.
Something like that.
The stocks have doubled since that happened. Stock right now is sitting at 4,700 Japanese currency for Konami. And it was steady around 2,000 for the past 3 years.
So they
before
made
that.
a smart choice because that's what Japanese people wanted.
I guess so.
Okay.
I mean, they've ruined their North American audience for sure. They have no presence here anymore. What the hell?
What the hell is that?
Everybody check their mic.
Mikey check.
Checkity check. No, we're good.
Maybe that's plugged in or
Not anymore. It's not.
poop.
Not
All right.
anymore.
All right, we gotta move on.
This
All
will
right,
be edited.
What are we
No,
doing?
it won't.
Here? All right.
Oh God! All right.
We go in raw.
You guys want to talk about the 7 Star Wars theories that might actually be true?
Let's do it,
Dude.
I got time.
How about Boba Fett? Might have been the one who killed Luke and
Love it.
Luke's aunt and uncle.
Love it.
Because there was a scene in the original series where Darth Vader told Boba Fett to not to incinerate. Remember that little conversation? It was like, no incineration or whatever. He's like, I want him back alive
Yeah.
or whatever.
Love it.
They think that was a hint that he's the one that incinerated his aunt and uncle.
I love it. It just gives him more story.
I don't think they should because Boba Fett's a piece of trash and he dies in like 5 seconds.
You know, like
He's a guy in a tin suit.
well, in the now canceled expanded universe.
They canceled his origin?
Yeah.
Please. Yeah. He doesn't need it.
No, 1, 2, and 3 is still there, and his origin.
His dad was a punk and he's a punk. What the hell is that?
Mandalorian.
Is it phones?
Hold on, I'm testing it. No, I don't know what
What
it
is
is.
that, man?
Maybe I'm touching this.
We've never had that much problem with it before.
It's like once a podcast usually.
It's odd. It's odd. What? There it
Anyway,
is again.
anyway.
It's odd.
I didn't hear it this time.
The fuck?
You son of a bitch.
All right, that was me.
Check. All right.
Third time?
No, we're good.
There is a third Skywalker sibling.
No.
Yeah, you don't think that's possible?
No, I don't think so. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
We're not getting Daniel's opinions on these?
How about Rey is somehow
big into
related to
Star Wars.
Palpatine?
No.
Yeah, but they had
There's-
some good evidence for that.
There's a book that came out in the 90s where the Emperor has been cloned. and he comes back and Luke fights him and stuff like that. And
Was that canon? Was that canonical?
yes, that was. Oh wow, I like that word.
Okay,
Got me
okay.
going a little bit.
That's what
Canonical?
canon means. What the hell?
Canonical? Wow.
Dude, there's something going on.
I'm not doing anything.
The fuck is that
I'm
shit?
sitting here.
I'm getting offended.
Edited. No,
It's gonna be in.
you just
Here.
You don't edit stuff like that.
Okay, that's not gonna do anything.
Soundception.
No, I was messing with that earlier, and it actually makes the audio kind
Maybe
of
if I
fuck up
just-
for a second.
Does it?
Yeah, it
See,
does.
listen.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
So
No.
somebody changed the Hollywood sign to say Hollyweed.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
All they did was
They covered up part of the O and
Yeah,
then put a
yeah.
white spot.
where it would make it an E. So it's
I
just
find that
Hollyweed.
very humorous.
That's funny.
It's pretty funny.
A lot of other people wouldn't.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
How about the Emperor wanted the Death Star to protect the galaxy from an invasion, not to fight the rebels?
We're still doing this. The theories.
Maybe there was a big army coming, huh?
Maybe. You know, with the cancellation of the expanded universe, so many options.
That could have been a thing.
so many options now. I mean, J.J. Abrams with one swipe said the expanded universe was no more. And so we'll see.
It's his baby.
It's his baby. Anything else?
Yeah, how about this, guys? What do you think about this? And I think this actually could be a thing because
Shoot
we're
it.
dealing with actually the most powerful Jedi ever lived.
Let's do it.
Padme never actually loved Anakin.
That's always been one.
He was manipulating her.
That's been hanging around. That's been hanging around.
Dun, dun, ba, dun, 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 dun.
That's been hanging around for a
Dun,
while.
dun, 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 dun.
That's been hanging around for a while.
Yeah, that could be a possibility though. He probably did it and didn't even know it because of how strong he was.
Yeah, if he did, he didn't even know it.
He was. We can all agree he's the strongest Jedi who's ever lived.
Oh, of course.
I mean,
He's a chosen one, yeah.
well, other than Plagueis, I mean,
Well, that's a Sith. Hate to go geek on you, but
dude, how about Force user? Strongest Force user ever lived. Plagueis or Skywalker? Who
Darth-
would win?
Plagueis. Plagueis the Wise,
Who would win?
If who?
Or the ooh.
Ooh.
Or how about that chick from the expanded universe, that Death Eater girl?
Oh, yeah.
That was just like the embodiment of like the darkness and like can just suck people's life forces.
I'm tired of things being really, really strong with almost no weaknesses. It gets on my nerves.
Luke beat the fuck out of her.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So Luke might be the strongest Jedi.
Yeah,
who's ever
maybe.
lived.
Maybe.
I can't wait to see the old fart start, fighting in the movies, man.
Episode 8, December 15th.
You think he's gonna be doing some?
Gotta wait a whole year.
Is this the last one?
You think?
No.
Dude, there's gonna be a scene in that movie where he just
Not
shows
gonna be
up,
the last
just
one.
drops off his fucking cloak, grabs his fucking sword,
Oh my
and everyone's
gosh.
just like hard
But what if it's just like this and the saber just comes right there?
half mass.
I mean, people on the podcast can't see what I just did, but
He basically opens his jacket and uses the Force to catch his saber.
oh my gosh,
Dude, that scene will be sick. How about Kylo Ren is not very skilled with the Force? That's a possibility.
that could be a possibility.
That's a possibility because I mean,
Possible.
Rey pretty much kicked his ass and she had no training.
Well, he was hurt. He was hurt several times.
He was hurt, yeah,
was
but he was
hurt.
supposed to be this.
But that's one of the. I mean, there's so much criticism of Episode 7.
But it was
lot of
pretty cool
criticism.
when he caught that laser.
Of course.
Remember? When he's like,
But I feel like, Mike, don't you feel like once you do that, where can you go from there? When you
I don't
catch
know.
a laser in the air?
I have no idea.
I mean, like Christopher Nolan, I mean, we're getting off topic, but Christopher Nolan is one of the greatest directors of
Of our generation.
our generation. And the beginning of Dark Knight Rises, where they shoot everything, it's not CGI, except for like the explosion. And that scene where he gets the scientist and trades him out, it's one of the best scenes I've ever seen.
That was a really good. I think
a
it was
really
all
good
practical,
opening.
though.
Yeah, it was practical. There was no CGI. It was
Yeah.
so
Awesome.
awesome. And then you're like, can I catch my breath? Like,
Dude, we just started. You got to ease me in it, bro.
oh my gosh! And The Dark Knight was pretty
You
much
can't
the same
You
way.
can't just throw me in the deep end without floaties. Like, fuck, dude.
Dark Knight was the same way. It was just so serious and powerful. Like
Loved that fucking movie, man.
Dark Knight.
I love the whole series. I mean, the first one was for me.
I think we saw Dark Knight in 2008. It was pretty good. The night it came out. It was pretty awesome.
Sorry about that static, guys. We're gonna figure out what the
Dark
fuck
Knight
it is.
Rises had a pretty good opening.
Right. Yeah, it had a great opening.
Yeah,
Had a great
great
Except
opening.
in that one town.
Yeah, just that one.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Anything else before we move on to quick info?
Chewbacca
We getting
was
long,
always
so
a
let's
rebel. Well, I mean, that's just all right. Well,
pop it on over to the next topic.
wait, what time is? What are we running at right now?
Almost an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll end it here with the
Quick info?
quick info. Equalizer 2 starts filming in September 2017. I'm really
Awesome.
excited about
Very
that. I love
cool.
that movie.
Awesome.
It's one of those. One of those just
Go ahead.
cool, quick movies.
It was a
Just,
surprise.
Pop in.
Hour and a half?
It was Antoine Fuqua.
You got
that
an hour
guy-
and a half to
That
spend?
guy,
Denzel was
that
great.
director, either makes a really good movie
Sure.
or a really bad one.
Bad one?
He makes
You know
either like Training Day or
Okay.
Sabotage.
You know what though?
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
give a
Terrible.
little bit
I
of
don't even know what
advice
sabotage
for this
is.
next one.
Shoot.
Don't have Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yeah, can we not have someone
Don't
that has
like her.
the girl is so obviously self-conscious about her body. And
I
so
think
it
she's a
bleeds into the
refrigerator in
movie.
disguise.
Yeah, she's got
She's a
linebacker
refrigerator
Well, that's
shoulders.
a statement.
She's got
wearing
a
women's
linebacker
clothing.
shoulders.
That's a
yeah,
statement.
yeah. She's shoved into a fucking trash bag. All right, Kid. This is funny. Kid uses sleeping mom's fingerprint to buy Pokemon gifts. It's funny because you can use your fingerprint. God damn it! You can use your fucking fingerprint now to scan the back of your phone, the thumbprint,
Yeah.
and that counts as accepting a payment.
That's awesome.
They've had that
Not
for
for
a
the
while,
mom.
No.
Hopefully, it was only
It's
a
awesome
few
for that
hundred.
kid though. Shit, I hope he was giving me some Pokemon gifts.
Amazon.
You break that, you're gonna fucking shit. You're gonna have
The
to
fuck is that sound? It's never happened like this before.
I hear fireworks.
It's crazy.
Fireworks. They trying to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Star Wars movies pass James Bond franchise at box office, dude. Wow. Dude, there's like 30 James Bond movies.
Wow. But a lot of them came out before ticket prices were at $10 a pop. So,
They actually started making
That's a thing.
I
more
mean,
modern money.
Yeah, I mean,
Scarlett Johansson is the top grossing star of 2016.
crazy.
Yeah, she was in like 3 big movies.
Crazy. I'm
Yeah.
literally in love with her. So,
Like
that
body boy.
she's pretty awesome.
She got that bod, bro.
My brother says he likes parts of her.
I like parts of her.
Yeah,
It's
she's
funny.
pretty awesome.
Carrie Fisher to appear in 2 upcoming Family Guy episodes. I forgot she plays.
She already filmed it.
Yeah,
plays the boss.
Yeah, she plays the boss.
She filmed. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
She's
Seth
boss of the
MacFarlane had a
brewery.
really nice tweet to her. He said she was I can't remember exactly, something like she was a loving presence to have on the set, and he's gonna miss her.
Can I ask you a
You
question?
can.
Do you think Seth MacFarlane Seth?
Is homosexual?
Do you feel no? Do
Oh.
you?
Not at all.
I don't care about his race or creed. Do you feel like okay, well,
We got what you mean. Move on.
okay. Do you feel like at first he was like a normal person and it was fun and it was cool and everything like that, but then like maybe he got a little too big because the last two seasons of Family Guy not been all they've seemed very corporate.
See, I disagree because that was bad. What the fuck was that?
Did someone fart into a mic?
I think Seth MacFarlane was trying.
Seth MacFarlane, yeah.
It's the Russians.
You said Self McParlin. I was like, what, dude?
It's the Russians.
What's the Russian?
No, I think they fell off after
All right, try.
about like season
Russians.
5 or season 6. I think they fell off a little. Season 5 was really good, and before that it was really good, and then it just kind of fell off for a few years for me. But I feel like they're bringing it back now. But it might start having the what I call the King of the Hill curse, where
gosh.
it's not King of the Hill isn't very funny.
Yeah.
It's just fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like you care about the characters and it's
Yeah.
interesting to you, but it's not necessarily funny.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like they're bringing it back.
That's good.
I hope so.
So it's not too corporate for you?
No, I
enjoyed the new seasons.
The last season was funny to me because Seth MacFarlane, he plays. I think he plays. Does he play Peter?
Yes.
He
plays Peter,
he's,
Stewie, the dog.
Stewie, and Brian,
The doctor.
And Brian is like his normal voice, and I feel like he kind of mimicked himself. He mimicked Brian after himself a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
And he's in the newest episodes. You could tell he's trying really hard to make people hate him. He is so pretentious in the newest ones.
Do you think it has to do with the gain on the microphones?
No, gain's low. Yeah, gain's back to where it originally was. Yeah.
We're going to figure it out.
No, it's definitely some sort of thing with the wiring and stuff. That's static lines.
But that's so weird.
Yeah.
Maybe
What were we talking about?
Do
Do y'all think they're going to retire her character?
Yeah, probably.
Kill her off?
I think they should.
You think they'll kill her off, or you think they'll
I think they'll have a new boss come in.
Not kill her off.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Not kill her off, but
Oh, can I add a quick info before
absolutely.
we go?
Hit it.
Disney filed a personal claim against Carrie Fisher, saying that if she didn't finish the series, Russians, that
Russians. It's
they
Carrie
get
trying to talk to
$50
us.
million.
Yeah, so they just collected $50 million.
So they
From
just
her estate.
No.
Luckily, she
from
don't-
the insurance company.
Luckily,
okay.
she.
I was about to say that's shitty.
I know, right?
Luckily, she finished her stuff in episode 8.
Finished episode 8,
Yeah,
but
but
episode
they might
9
kill.
is gonna,
They might kill her off at the end of 8, though.
See, but she didn't play that huge of a part in episode 7 from
8.
that I remembered.
8. She will be a huge part.
Really,
It's already been
but she's
declared.
done. So
She's done.
They'll probably kill her off at the end.
And
They'll probably
big, huge
redo.
rumor says that her and Luke are going to reunite. So that'd be beautiful to see. But episode 9 is going to take a directional turn, a different direction. I wouldn't want to be the screenwriter because, I mean,
That fuck Storm.
that's going to be a lot to understand. On episode
Dwayne
9.
Johnson shares Black Adam and Superman fan art. I can't wait to see that motherfucker. as
that's
Black
been
Adam.
rumored for a long time.
That has been rumored for a long
I
time.
think it's coming true pretty soon. So
Really?
I think they'll announce it soon.
Is it going to be, Mike, do you want to see, because I know you like
Black Adam's my favorite villain.
Okay.
Yeah.
for DC.
Yeah. Well, no, overall.
Overall?
Yeah, he's my favorite villain overall in comics.
I mean, I thought you were going to say Magneto, the Joker,
Are you kidding me? No, man.
Dr. Freeze.
He had one of the best series too, Black Adam Medieval.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really good fucking comic book series.
Sinestro.
Do y'all watch
One of
the
my
Flash
favorites.
series?
My brother does.
No.
You don't watch it?
How is it?
I like it. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Main
DC
character
makes
is a
some
little.
good, makes some good stuff. I think Smallville was a joke, but I heard a lot of the newer stuff was good.
I didn't care for Smallville as well.
Bad.
It took a
The only
lot of
thing-
time for him to get to
Too long.
Metropolis.
The only thing I will say about the Flash series, it's very, very like stuck up sounding almost because they always begin it with "Before I was the Flash, I never knew how much I cared about the well-being of humans" and things like that. It's just like every episode, beginning and end. It's a little preachy.
It's a little much.
A little much.
But that's okay.
Still good
'cause-
though. Really good
because
characters.
Luke Cage was a little preachy too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Little preachy.
The hoodie over the.
No, I think it was just about the my people. And, we won't be oppressed. It's like, dude, just fight shit, okay? We don't need to preach, all right?
That's
Just
how it
punch
was in the
stuff.
comics, though. So.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they did really good with it. It was a good show. I enjoyed it, even though Cash didn't.
Cash didn't like it.
No, he didn't like it. Cash didn't.
Cash didn't like Luke Cage?
No, they tore it up. They
Shout
tore
out to
it up.
Cash. Love it.
Cash over there in Bleed TV.
There you go.
But
Shout out.
24-hour live stream at the end of this month, guys. We'll be streaming
Woo!
Final Fantasy 15. It'll be another 24-hour.
Are
live
you a
stream.
big Final Fantasy fan?
No, this
No,
will be my first.
not at all.
This will
That's
be my
why-
first.
I don't think you're gonna make it with Final Fantasy.
So
I think
why?
you're gonna get bored and switch to something else.
So you started at 15?
Huh?
You started at 15?
Yeah, I can jump into it.
All right.
A lot of people did it. I mean, it's different. It's
changed a
it's
lot
more of
over
a.
the
It's a
years.
free roaming, open world RPG, and it's got some customization and stuff like that. And that's all I
I
need.
mean, this is basically your thing. Like
Yeah,
that's,
I mean that's my thing. Wow. So I think I'll be there. 24 hours, guys. 28th.
Wow.
at midnight. That's Saturday, the end of this month. Holy shit, dude.
Wow, it's coming up.
It's already January.
It's coming up.
2017. Holy fuck, guys. Thank you so much. First podcast in 2017. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Hopefully.
We got 30 seconds. We got to make it an hour.
30
seconds. Okay.
Yeah. What do we talk about?
Let me make some more.
What'd you have for lunch?
Oh, fuck, dude. People hating the live action Naruto movie.
That's given.
Did you see all those fucking Photoshop pictures? There was someone put Michael Cera in the Naruto outfit, and they're like, "Dude, check it out, dude. It's gonna be sick."
Crazy, dude. He's not even gonna be in a film.
All right. See y'all next time.
Was that it? 30?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Episode 50. We'll see you next week. Hope Luke should be back. Maybe.
Sure.
Maybe.
Sure.
Maybe Brian.
All right. Well,
hopefully.
you guys know there's proof we invited him. If he doesn't show up, he's an ass. But
Nice.
we'll see you guys next week.
Have
Love
fun,
you.
guys.
Bye.
For episode 16.
And thank you for almost 100 followers on Twitter.
Woo.
Appreciate that.
Woo, milestone.
See you later. Boop, boop. Bye.
Bye-bye.